What's up, y'all? Welcome back to The Raging Atheist. I am your boy Nakasuchi, and I want to talk a little bit more about what happened in Las Vegas. Now, I had every intention of lightening the channel this week, of not being so political, you know, and I want to make something clear. I am who I am. I will be who I am, and politics will seep through into this. That's gonna be part of it. I'm going to try to limit it because I don't want to alienate atheists that might come to this page. It might be right-leaning. I want this page to be about atheism and atheists discussing and talking things and combating religion and Christianity. And that's what I really want from this channel. So just bear with me. But this is a tragic event, and I'm pretty pissed off about it, and I need to vent. Now, I think people on the right really need to understand the frustration that those of us on the left have when it comes to the gun debate. You know, and I don't want to bring politics into it. I want to talk about Vegas and people's reactions to Vegas, but I just really want to give you a subtext to why maybe some of the people on your Facebook feeds that lean left are being really harsh right now. And I am one of those people. Last night I posted something on Facebook that was about as harsh as you could probably get towards the right. And I did it on purpose. I wanted to start a conversation, and that conversation was started, and we had a great conversation. But you guys need to understand that since Sandy Hook, you know, always before it was a political debate, but when Sandy Hook occurred and those children died, and you not only mocked Obama for crying over the deaths of those children, but a lot of you said that those children were actors, that it was a hoax, that it never happened. And our outrage over that cannot be expressed with words. So you really have to understand our outrage when we're scrolling through our Facebook feeds and we see people that we like, people that we love, but people that think differently than we do as politically or religiously or spiritually. When we see these people that have promoted, you know, talking points, have promoted no gun regulation in this country, people that they themselves have called Sandy Hook a hoax, for you to see that those people are now thoughts and prayers are with the victims of Las Vegas. Well, a person like me, and this is what I put in my Facebook post, a person like me sees that and we're like, fuck your thoughts and prayers. Fuck your thoughts and prayers. You know what? Because we've been trying to do something about this. And you guys haven't let us because your Second Amendment rights that don't even exist. Your Second Amendment right to bear arms on an individual basis is based off a Supreme Court interpretation of the Second Amendment, because it's fairly obvious who they are giving the right to bear arms. Those are militias. Those would be your state and community-run police forces. So we're pretty fucking pissed off. And then almost immediately, I am accused of politicizing it. And you know what? We need to politicize it. We need to politicize the fuck out of this. This should be politicized. This should be talked about. Now, I know that there are some far leftists that think we need to ban guns, like after an Australia model or something. And you know what? That would be ideal. I'm not gonna lie. As a leftist, for me, that would be ideal. I don't believe in guns. Yeah, ban them all. But as a realist and as a person that strives for individual rights for everybody, equality for everybody, individual rights for everybody, I really can't stand behind that. And most left-leaning people in America doesn't stand behind that. We do stand behind a national registration for firearms, and they say, well, gun regulation laws wouldn't have stopped Las Vegas. That depends on the gun regulation law. See, if we had a national registration that forced that to pop up when he checked into that hotel room, well, then it would have prevented Vegas, because it would have popped up not only a firearm owner, but an owner of an automatic weapon, which is very rare. So yeah, may we, do you have one of your weapons on you? May we check your luggage? In those instances, gun regulation would have prevented Las Vegas. And what really pisses me off the most is you guys that are saying this shit, this sending our thoughts and prayers, and this shouldn't be politicized, and this is a tragedy. You guys are the ones that voted in Donald Trump, who has deregulated guns since his first day in office. Donald Trump and the Republican Party, who has now made it possible for mentally ill people to get guns, who has now made it easier for jihadist extremists to get guns, made it easier for anybody to get fucking guns. You vote these motherfuckers in, you politicize it with every action, and since Sandy Hook, since you guys fucking shamed Obama for crying over the deaths of little children, this will forever be politicized, and it's your fault. And we need to really consider that our Constitution is not infallible. There is a process set up to change our Constitution, and we really need to consider changing our Constitution for a couple points. One would be the Second Amendment. One would be a serious discussion, since we have already given up our Second Amendment rights. Unless we're going to disarm the military, we gave up our Second Amendment rights a long time ago. So we need to discuss what we're going to do, either keep the Second Amendment and disarm our military, or are we going to get rid of the Second Amendment and have a serious discussion about what weapons are acceptable in a civilized society? And we need to discuss a constitutional amendment outlawing bribery and outlawing the Supreme Court ruling of Citizens United. And you only do this with a constitutional convention. And it's only happened twice in the history of our nation. And it's time for it to happen again. So yeah, a lot of us are pretty pissed off about this. You know, I'm pretty pissed off that so many years after Columbine, so many years after Sandy Hook, my daughter's still in jeopardy, you know. And, you know, I'm not a leftist that disregards what the right says. I'm for, you know, training teachers, some teachers in every school that would be willing to take the training. Let's train them to combat these shooting situations. I want my child protected, and I'm willing to do anything for that. Now, I'm not willing to give up individual freedom, but I am willing to talk about regulation. I am willing to talk about let's create a way for us to know who has what. And if you're a law-abiding citizen, that really shouldn't bother you. So as always, I'm your boy Nakasuchi. This is The Raging Atheist. I'm going to put this video on YouTube today, and tomorrow you'll get an atheist video, I promise you. So I'll see you soon.